And as long as I cover this game, I'll never forget those two teams, and I will always be on their ass to make sure that they don't do their players wrong again. Matt, when you look at the schedule, which new team you think will struggle?
Just knowing the history of some of the teams, playing with them, I think as Chuck said, Panhandle, they're gonna be okay. I played against Panhandle when we first started EAP many years ago. They played tough. I think they're gonna be fine. The Phantoms, just because they have a nucleus. I know last team we had from down that way with the War Eagles, and they used to struggle with traveling, but knowing the Phantoms, history and stuff, I think they're going to be okay. Central Florida Gators are going to be okay. But I definitely, I think it's going to be the 49ers. And this is only a if, a hypothetical right here. If the Storm can't back up all the time. Charles, real good guy, one of my guys I know of. But, you know, at that point, can you keep when you meet a little bit of adversity, are y'all gonna be able to work through the adversity? That's the biggest thing about this league. When you hit the adversity, do you work through it? Do you get through? Prime example, Travis was a part of it. I remember when Prattville started 0-5, and they could have cut it in, but lo and behold, they called it their revenge tour. And when you look up at them, they were still in the national championship, one quarter and one instant replay away from being national champion in the APDFL. Last year with EAP, we hit a stalemate when we was at 2-2, and you know we had to get back to the basics, and we went on a nice little run. Blackhawks last year as well, struggled out the gate a little bit, went on a run. So my thing is, those are my two that I think might struggle, but with the Storm, I'm gonna hold that close to chest to see what happens when the first time they get some adversity. But just like Travis said, with the history of the 49ers, are they gonna make it through the season? That's, you know, me and you talk about it all the time, Terry. Teams making it through the season.
Now, for me, I look at the veteran teams of the league, the teams that are who made the playoffs last year, and which team I think will struggle most. I have to say the Airmen. I know that they've lost a significant amount of their defense, where guys are going to other places. Like Pat Campbell is gone, Yancey is gone. I've heard other guys might be going. I'm not sure what Carl's doing or where Carl's playing, but I'm not sure if Carl's going to return. That's a tremendous dent into a team that, in all honesty, should have went further. They had the talent to make a run, but as everyone who can hear my voice knows, that talent gets you so far. You need to kind of gel as a team and be a cohesive unit. I'm not sure if that actually came together. I think they'll struggle. Sherm, what 2019 playoff team do you think will struggle this year to make it back to the playoffs?
What team will struggle to make it back to the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That's a tough one. Won't be the case. I would have to say we'll have to see how maybe the Jets rebound after being tossed last season, and how they come back, if they come back stronger, or if they come back, they just won a championship in another league. I would have to go with the Jets. We'll have to see what they made of when they come back.
I like Fred. Fred does a good job with the marketing of his team and trying to get, sponsorship. He ran into awful luck with a player decided to act like an ass and had his team thrown out for the balance of the year. They had talent. They still do have talent. I want to see them return. Struck, when you look at the team that made the playoffs this past season, which one do you think won't make it this year, and why?
Well, let's see. On our side of the house, can't really dig too much deeper on the other side, but I know on our side of the house, I'm looking at the Tigers not on our side anymore. I don't think that the Tigers will make the playoffs playing in the West. I think they kind of barely skated in on the East last year. I definitely don't think they'll make it in the West. And the Raptors, I'm not gonna lie to you, they won't make it on this side. You know, we looking at the only reason they took our spot because, you know, we had a bad call at the end of the game. But hey, it is what it is. But I say the Raptors and the Tigers. I think the Airmen will struggle. The Airmen will struggle, but just knowing Black, I just know, you know, he put a lot of work into it, and he's not gonna just let it go silently into the night. He got something brewing down there. We just don't know what it is. I feel like that just by knowing Black.
I hope so. They, like I said, I look at their film from last season, and I don't understand how that happened. Speaking of Travis, you were there, and what 2019 playoff team do you see not making the playoffs this year?
I mean, although I got a lot of love for the man, and I wish him the best, I don't see Tuskegee making it. I mean, I've seen certain posts that have been made. I've seen pictures that have been posted. I've talked to a few guys that, you know, I'm still close with from that organization, and it's tough. It's tough running a practice with only 10 people.
That's a hard one.
That is true.
That may have been, the stuff that I've seen may have been, you know, just a workout day for them. But, you know, knowing that some of the guys went to EAP, some of the guys went to Birmingham, some have come to Chilton. I think one or two of them went to Chuck and the Vikings. I mean, I don't see a full team down there.
I agree. Matt, to you, which 2019 team do you see not making the playoffs this season?
The veteran teams that's been here.
Yep.
I can't write Black off. I'm like Chuck, Travis. We all know him. Black got something brewing. Believe me. I kind of know which way he's trying to go, and they have a lot of potential to shot from folks this year with the offense, especially with some of what they got. I don't think the Raptors are going to be there. I definitely don't think they're. That would be my biggest pick. I don't see that it's over that West. I just don't think they're gonna be cut for it. Now I could be wrong. They could have something up their sleeve. I know, you know, they'll have Felipe and they'll have Kelly back and stuff like that. But
I don't know about that one. They play for the Wolfpack.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Wolfpack up there. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they play for the Wolfpack. Yeah, a lot of those teams in Birmingham lost a lot of guys to the Wolfpack.
Yeah, to the Wolfpack. That's right, because we were talking about that the other day. So yeah, the Raptors. I don't see the Raptors really cut out for it. Now I do see a lot of reshuffling of teams, but yeah, Raptors gotta be the easy pick here.
Now, sure, to you, when you look at just the final four teams in the playoffs last year, you had the Gators, you had the Dynasty, you had the Blackhawks, and you had the Cobras. Of those four teams, which one won't make it back to the semifinals? Or I should say the conference finals.
That's a tough one. Maybe the Blackhawks. I can still see it on this side, the Gators and the Dynasty being a tough out. So I watched J-Rock team last season in the championship. I think they'll only get stronger. I'll probably be hard to beat on that side. Maybe them and the Phantom coming down to the champion, who goes to the championship on that side. But probably not the Blackhawks.
Now I know that they was it Coach Fletcher, I think, and the Blackhawks. I know they're putting some interesting pieces together. They have interesting plans in motion. Chuck, to you, of those four teams, Blackhawks, Cobras, Dynasty, and Gators, which of those four won't make the conference championship?
Wow. I'm honestly gonna say on with the Dynasty and the Gators, especially with them not playing each other in the season, you're probably looking at maybe 2-1 loss or two undefeated teams going into the playoffs. But on our side, I'm going to definitely say in the East, there are going to be two new teams playing for a bid to go. So I don't see the Blackhawks or the Cobras making it. I believe we kind of stacked over here, kind of hungry. We just spoke about that there's going to be somebody from Alabama that's going to take them down. I don't think it's going to be the Blackhawks unless this mysterious Kyle is going to drop from the heavens again to rescue a team, because both the Blackhawk quarterbacks play for the Wolfpack. So unless they got somebody under the cover that we don't know about, hey.
To be honest, I watched that Cobras championship against the Blackhawks probably like 10 times because, well, I live in Wisconsin and it's cold up here and there's nothing to do. But one thing I did notice that if Kyle gets in there and they give them any kind of boost in quarterback play, they're going to be a problem. But Travis, to you, which of those four teams won't make the conference finals?
Alabama Blackhawks.
Wow, that's a strong answer. Why?
They're gonna have to see Chilton. They're gonna have to see Selma. They're gonna have to go through the records. I mean, they added a lot of people to a team that already had enough talent as it was, and they've overstacked, in my opinion. And you can have all the talent in the world, but if the egos don't match it, it ain't gonna work.
I mean, I see that, they did add, and when teams tend to add a whole bunch of talent as far as who are already stacked, and just like you said, like you can't play 17 people on offense. And it's just one of those things where our guys are going to be okay with trying to split time and sharing snaps. Matt, to you. Go ahead.
That was our issue last year with Tuskegee. We had all the talent in the world, just about every position. We had, either a top 50 player or, someone who has made the All-Star list multiple times and had all that talent, but the egos got in the way, and that was the downfall. I see that happening with the Blackhawks this year.
Now, Matt, of those four teams, which of those four won't see the conference championship?
Um, but my dark horse over on the west side is the Crescent City Kings in the conference championship. So I don't know which one of them they're gonna slip up on, but I like Crescent City versus the Dynasty on the west side, and then on the east, I'm gonna go against the grain, man. I don't see the. I think it's gonna be